Alright, Shalom. I'm the brother Tasiyat, coming back with another video. But before I start off, I would like to give all praises and the highest honor to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Kakadash. I want to give double honor to my elder apostles and teachers of Great Millstone, and peace of Great Millstone, Salakia, and peace and salutation to the sincere Akiam across this world, who are spreading this knowledge in truth and sincerity. And shalom to the few sincere brothers and sisters out there who are also listening. And may the election be upon your households. Kan shalom. So yeah, man, today I want to make a video concerning 1 Samuel chapter 15. Okay, where basically King Saul did not listen to the commandment of the Most High Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai. Okay, he had to slay everything of the Amalekites, okay, which are the chief tribe of the nation of East or Edom. Okay, Amalek are the so-called Turkish people and the people that live in the land of Israel today. You know? So, he did not listen. The Most High said, kill all the Amalekites, okay, and destroy everything that they have. What did he do? And what did the people do? They kept the best of the animals for themselves. Okay? So, without further ado, 1 Samuel chapter 15, verse 1. Samuel also said unto Saul, the Lord sent me to anoint thee to be king over his people, over Israel. Now therefore, hearken thou unto the voice of the words of the Lord. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, I remember that which Amalek did to Israel, how he laid wait for him in the way when he came up from Egypt. Okay, when we fled from Egypt, they were waiting for us, you know, lurking for us to take us down, man. Okay. When we were feeble, you know, they were killing our people, man. I remember. Let's go here. Deuteronomy 25 and 17. Remember what Amalek did unto thee by the way, when you were come forth out of Egypt. Verse 18. How he met thee by the way, and smote the hindmost of thee, even all that were feeble behind thee. Okay. So when you have a big group walking, usually at the back of the group, there's like the weakest person and the older persons. They are walking over there, you know, because they cannot really have that strength to keep up really with the group. So that's why they leave. They walk a bit behind. So they were even killing them, you know, the Amalekites, the people that live in the land of Israel today. When thou was faint and weary, and he feared not Yahweh. So when we were tired, you know, we were tired, we fled out of Egypt, and that's when they thought like, okay, this is the perfect moment to strike them. So the Most High did not forget what they did, man. Okay? So therefore, this is the assignment that King Saul got from the Most High Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai. 1 Samuel 15, verse 3. Now go and smite Amalek. Okay, kill them. And utterly destroy all that they have, and spare them not. But slay both man and woman, infant and suckling, ox and sheep, camel and ass. Okay, so he had to kill everybody of the Amalekites. Okay, men, women, children, Salakia, and all the animals, man. And Saul gathered the people together and numbered them in Telaim, 200,000 footmen and 10,000 men of Judah. And Saul came to a city of Amalek, and laid wait in the valley. And Saul said unto the Kenites, Go, depart, get you down from among the Amalekites, lest I destroy you with them. For ye shewed kindness to all the children of Israel, when they came up out of Egypt. So the Kenites departed from among the Amalekites. And Saul smote the Amalekites from Havilah until thou comest to Shur, that is over against Egypt. And he took Agag, the king of the Amalekites, alive, and utterly destroyed all the people with the edge of the sword. So, this is strike one. Was he supposed to take the king alive? No, he was supposed to kill the king. The Most High said in verse 3, Now go and smite Amalek, and utterly destroy all that they have, and spare them not, but slay both man and woman, infant and suckling, ox and sheep, camel and ass. Okay, he did not say take the king alive. Okay, let's read on in verse 9. But Saul and the people spared Agag. Okay, they spared the king and the best of the sheep and of the oxen and of the fatlings and the lambs and all that was good. Wait a minute. They spared it instead of listening to what the Most High told them to do, and would not utterly destroy them. But everything that was vile and refuse, that they destroyed utterly. Then came the word of the Lord unto Samuel. Okay, Samuel is the prophet, saying, It repented me that I have set up Saul to be king, for he is turned back from following me, and had not performed my commandments. And by the way, Yahweh Bashim Yashai is not a man that he should lie or that he should repent. He don't repent as in, oh, look what I've done. Oh, it was a mistake. Nah, man. Okay, it just feels like sorrowful, and basically he feels sorrowful. Like, man, look what happened, man. You know. It says, and it grieved Samuel, and he cried unto the Lord all night, man. Samuel was like, why did King Saul do this, man? Why did he not listen to the Most High? And when Samuel rose early to meet Saul in the morning, it was told Samuel, saying, Saul came to Carmel, and behold, he set him up a place, and is gone about, and passed on, and gone down to Gilgal. And Samuel came to Saul, and Saul said unto him, Blessed be thou of the Lord, I have performed the commandment of the Lord. And Samuel said, What meaneth then this bleating of the sheep in mine ears, and the lowing of the oxen which I hear? So King Saul was like, thinking that he did something good for the Most High. But Samuel answered like, then why do I hear all these sheep and these animals, man? Didn't the Most High tell you to kill them also? Verse 15. And Saul said, They have brought them from the Amalekites. For the people spared the best of the sheep and of the oxen, to sacrifice unto the Lord thy power, and the rest we have utterly destroyed. Then Samuel said unto Saul, Stay, and I will tell thee what the Lord hath said to me this night. And he said unto him, Say on. And Samuel said, When thou wast little in thine own sight, wast thou not made the head of the tribes of Israel? And the Lord anointed thee king over Israel? So when King Saul said, like, who am I to be appointed king? I'm just a lowly Benjamite. That's where still the Most High made him king. And the Lord sent thee on a journey and said, Go and utterly destroy the sinners, the Amalekites, and fight against them until they be consumed, man. Okay? So, until they basically be gone. So I'm curious what the word consumed says here in the Blue Letter Bible. Let me see. Consumed. To be consumed, it says to accomplish, cease, consume, determine and fail, finish. Okay, be complete, be ended, be at an end. Okay, so they had to end that. They had to end, to put an end to the Amalekites. Here it says above the letter C, it says to destroy, exterminate, to be finished, be ended, be completed, destroy. Okay, now if we read the NLT, that's the version on the right. It says, and the Lord sent you on a mission and told you, go and completely destroy the sinners, the Amalekites, until they are all dead. So he did not do that. Okay, he spared the king. 1 Samuel 15 and 19. Wherefore then didst thou not obey the voice of the Lord, but didst fly upon the spoil, and didst evil in the sight of the Lord? And Saul said unto Samuel, Yea, I have obeyed the voice of the Lord, and have gone the way which the Lord sent me, and have brought Agag the king of Amalek, and have utterly destroyed the Amalekites. But the people took of the spoil, sheep and oxen, the chief of the things which should have been utterly destroyed, to sacrifice unto the Lord thy power in Gilgal. And Samuel said, Had the Lord as great delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices, as in obeying the voice of the Lord? Behold, to obey is better than sacrifice, and to hearken than the fat of rams. So to obey, to listen, okay, to hearken also means to listen to the Lord is better than to sacrifice unto him, okay? For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, okay? And this was an act of rebellion. He did not follow the commandment of the Most High. It's like witchcraft. And stubbornness is as iniquity. Iniquity is like sin after sin after sin after committing a sin, etc., etc. And idolatry. Idolatry is like idol worship. Because thou hast rejected the word of the Lord, he had also rejected thee from being king. So now King Saul, was not gonna be king anymore in a certain amount of time, okay? Because he was not following the instructions of the Lord. And Saul said unto Samuel, I have sinned, for I have transgressed the commandment of the Lord and thy words, because I feared the people and obeyed their voice. So he was more afraid of the people, than afraid of what Yahweh Bashem Yashai would do. You know how people be like, they can be persuasive, talking in your ears like, hey man, of course the Lord wants us to keep the best of the sheep. Let's sacrifice it to him. Hey, let's do this, man. Let's do this and do that, And Saul might say like, but the Lord said to kill all. Then the people say like, nah, we want this, man. We want to sacrifice it, this, that, and the third. Okay? So they put peer pressure on him, so to say, and he fell for it. Now therefore I pray thee, verse 25. Now therefore I pray thee, pardon my sin, and turn again with me, that I may worship the Lord. And Samuel said unto Saul, I will not return with thee, for thou hast rejected the word of the Lord, and the Lord had rejected thee from being king over Israel. And as Samuel turned about to go away, he laid hold upon the skirt of his mantle, and it rent. And Samuel said unto him, the Lord had rent the kingdom of Israel from thee this day. So he took it away. He took away the kingdom from Saul, and had given it to a neighbor of thine, that is better than thou. And this neighbor is speaking about King David eventually, okay? And also the strength of Israel will not lie nor repent. Okay, Yahweh Bashem Yashai, the Most High, Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai, he is the strength of Israel, and he does not lie nor repent. Like, oh, I made a mistake, let's turn it back. No. Okay? For he is not a man, okay, he's not human, that he should repent. Then he said, I have sinned, yet honor me now, I pray thee, before the elders of my people, and before Israel, and turn again with me, that I may worship the Lord thy power. So Samuel turned again after Saul, and Saul worshipped the Lord. Then said Samuel, bring ye hither to me Agag, the king of the Amalekites. So this is the prophet Samuel, okay? He said, bring me the king of the Amalekites. Bring me him, the one that they spared, right? Look at what Samuel did. And Agag came unto him delicately. And Agag said, surely the bitterness of death is past. And Samuel said, as thy sword had made woman childless, so shall thy mother be childless among women. And Samuel hewed Agag in pieces before the Lord in Gilgal. Okay, so Samuel basically chopped the king in pieces, man. That's crazy. He chopped him in pieces. He did not play, man. Okay, he did not play. So verse 33 in the NLT version on the right side. But Samuel said, as your sword has killed the sons of many mothers, now your mother will be childless, because he is going to kill him. And Samuel cut Agag to pieces before the Lord at Gilgal. You see, he's not playing, man. Verse 34. Then Samuel went to Ramah, and Saul went up to his house to Gibeah of Saul. And Samuel came no more to see Saul until the day of his death. Nevertheless, Samuel mourned for Saul. So Samuel the prophet, he was, mourning. He was like, hey, man, he was sorrowful. Like, why did Saul do this, man? Why did it have to go like this, man? Okay. He was feeling some type of way about the whole situation concerning Saul, of course. And the Lord repented that he had made Saul king over Israel. Okay. And again, not repented as in, oh, I made a mistake. No. All right. He just felt sorry. He felt sorry for this. All right. So the word repent, the word repented in the Blue Letter Bible, in the outline of biblical usage, it says to be sorry, console oneself. Okay, repent. Now regret and comfort. Regret is not in a way of like, oh, I made a mistake, let's turn it back. No. Okay. When we go a bit down, it says to be sorry, be moved to pity, have compassion. Okay. So he feels sorry for what happened, but he's the Most High. He's not lying, so he's a man of his word. He keeps his word. It had to be like that. Doesn't mean that he is not gonna feel a certain way about it, but hey, man, he is the Most High, man. Okay, he decides what happens. So anyway, with that, Yahweh Tazah, which means Lord willing, this was edifying. And with that, I want to give all praises and the highest honor to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham HaKadosh. I want to give double honor to my elder apostles and teachers of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the sincere Akyam across this world, who are spreading this knowledge and truth and sincerity. And shalom to the few sincere brothers and sisters out there who are also listening, and may the election be upon your households. Kan shalom.